It's a problem so prevalent among electric car drivers, it has its own phrase, range anxiety. It's the feeling you might be left stranded without a place to plug in your electric car. Well, tonight, we're showing you why the state's plan to solve the lack of high-speed electric chargers is being threatened by an old Wisconsin law. Outside a home in Franklin.
Really, we wanted to be early adopters of the e-car movement.
It's the pride and joy of Deanna and Bob Albert.
That's a Mustang Mach-E GT, meaning it's the high performance one.
Even more impressive than the look of their 2022 electric vehicle is the distance they've covered on cross-country journeys with their dog Floyd.
We've been to Tucson and back, and the Tampa Bay area in Florida and back.
And you made it back both times.
Barely.
The couple has returned with a few white-knuckle stories to tell of the times they nearly ran out of power.
Going through Oklahoma,
and Texas.
Yeah, it got real scary.
At home, this family uses a charger in their garage to keep their car juiced. But as they venture 200 miles or so away from home,
it's crazy. It's crazy.
They found life on the open road for EVs is still very much the wild, wild west. To get a taste, the Albas are taking us to one of southeast Wisconsin's only rapid charging stations outside the Walmart near Miller Parkway. While charging at home can take all night, these, known as Level 3 chargers, come with promises of replenishing batteries in as little as 20 minutes. But as we quickly learned, finding them is only half the battle. As soon as we arrived,
see, they're doing some maintenance.
Bob couldn't get the charger to recognize his car. An attempt to reach the company, as instructed by a nearby sticker,
please remain on the line,
was met with a wait on hold. The hiccups of new infrastructure still in its infancy on full display.
Is that one lit up?
But for all the troubles they've had going across the country and back in an electric vehicle, the two say it pales in comparison to the journeys they've failed to complete around their own state.
You show up, you don't want to see the maintenance truck there.
Madison's the furthest we've taken it just because there's a lack of places to get a fast charge.
Throughout Wisconsin, hundreds of electric chargers exist, but when it comes to the high-speed Level 3 chargers able to rapidly replenish the battery of any model EV, that number drops to just 4.
We have a huge curve. But
Craig Thompson is the Secretary of the Department of Transportation. He says there is a plan to fix range anxiety in Wisconsin. The federal bipartisan infrastructure bill awarded the state more than $78 million. That money will go towards building dozens of Level 3 charging locations. It's enough money, Thompson says, for full coverage that guarantees a high-speed charger is within 50 miles of another similar charger and less than a mile off the interstate.
We've come up with about 64 locations where those could go in, so we're ready to go.
Except there's one big problem. The chargers proposed would be illegal in Wisconsin. Under state law, only public utilities, like your energy company, are allowed to sell electricity by the kilowatt hour. To skirt the law, current rapid charging companies in Wisconsin charge by the amount of time spent plugged in.
Think about if you're putting gas in your car and they were charging you by the amount of time it took. That is not a good gauge of how much gasoline's getting in your car or how much electricity is getting into your cars.
More importantly, for the state to receive the federal money, the chargers must bill by the kilowatts used, not the time it takes to recharge.
Right now, we're one of only 2 states that has not solved this problem yet, ourselves and Nebraska. So we need to solve this.
People want to build charging stations, and people want to own electric vehicles. They just need to go together.
Itziar Lizcano is an associate professor at UWM who studies energy transitions. She's following the issue closely. She says what's held changes up in Madison so far, there's been a fight over who can run the rapid EV charging stations. Plans to keep out renewable energy companies and public entities like your village or city has sank past bills.
I don't know if the issue is that there won't be charging stations. I think the issue will be who owns the charging stations. So who is profiting from this?
Thompson says lawmakers must solve the issue or risk falling behind.
If in Wisconsin we haven't been able to figure this out and we haven't deployed these chargers, we are going to lose out to other states that have.
As for Deanna, Bob, and Floyd, they'll take any new chargers on the road they can get.
No, I think I have to add hope to it. I just think it's going to happen.
hopeful for a few less bumps on their next adventure and more time with their foot on the pedal.
I don't think we're going back. We're all in.
Now, some EV drivers have an easier time than others finding high-speed chargers. For example, Tesla has their own high-speed charging network available right now, mostly only to Tesla owners, and other car makers are trying to play catch-up, creating their own network of chargers for their cars. And this is what the government's trying to avoid, a hodgepodge system where you have to find your charging station for your kind of car. The money at risk would be used to build chargers any EV vehicle could use. It's funding 48 other states are getting ready to spend, while here in Wisconsin, we cannot.
It's like having to go to a gas station to get your specific gas for your specific car, and you can't go to any other gas station.
Right, yeah, like my Nissan Altima, I got to go find a Nissan gas station.
Right.
And that's what some EV car owners, they're having to figure that out. So it's not working like that, but there's this plan for these stations work for all models of EVs, but because of the state law, the federal government's not going to send over that $78 million until Wisconsin changes the law or figures this out.
We'll see if lawmakers here in Wisconsin and Nebraska can figure things out.